Do you know what you're doing?
Yep.
I always dreamed of having my very own little garden one day, especially if we were to buy a home. So when we bought our first house, this tiny little fixer-upper, I knew that I had to make this dream a reality. And that required Nate's help to build me a few garden beds to start out with and learn about gardening.
Gotta cut down a couple of these to 4 foot.
Okay, so this one is 8
Yeah, these
and
are
8.
both 8 foot. Just building them and then we can move them around.
Move them. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see how far he's made progress on these raised beds. Surprise! Oh wow! Here's our compost bin. Nice. How's it going?
Fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you did a great job. Right here at the 4x8, and then I wanted a 4x4, and the same on this side. So we're gonna do the same thing on both sides, because I'm thinking the 4x8s on each side will be for our veggies, and then I want the 4x4s that will be in the middle, that will be for our flowers, pollinators, and that sort of thing, and maybe some like herbs like rosemary or lavender. I still have to plan that out. Okay. I'm gonna see what the status is on these raised beds.
Don't look. Okay.
I'm looking at
There
you.
you go.
Wow. That's cool.
What do you think?
Is it lined up right here?
It's. I mean, I eyeballed it,
That's cool.
so it probably needs to be moved more, but.
I can see my arbor going up like this. I want a trellis. Look, our raised beds are got their first snow. Oh, birdie just came right by. Look at the
Pretend
snow.
you are sitting in that chair right now watching the snow in your shorts and a t-shirt.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It's like a winter wonderland.
Yeah, it really is.
Our beadboard ceiling turned out so nice, but was not completely finished yet. We would still need to paint it and put up a beam in the middle of the peak. But wow, what amazing character it brings to our home.
That's the first time I've had ice in my beard. And it's dripping now, right? Because it's warm in the house.
Oh my gosh, you literally have icicles.
I've never had this happen. I feel like a man. Like a
That is
mountain
awesome.
man.
Well, if you ever need water, if you're dehydrated, you carry it with you. You look nice with my dad's hat on.
Thank you.
Well, my garden beds are not ready for planting yet. Good thing we didn't get our soil yet, huh? You know, we almost got the soil for the garden beds and I almost started planting some vegetables. I just don't feel like I'm in Texas. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, look at my grow bags. This is really deep.
Yeah.
Here's our house.
Okay, we are awake and moving around. No internet, so she's not working right now. She's trying to figure out how to handle this day. I have the faucet going. This one has not failed us. The hot and the water are still working, but we had it running for 2 days straight, and that's where the pipes are freezing up against this back wall. So I left this running all night. Yesterday, it took me the whole entire day to figure out how to unthaw both of those, actually, the hot and the cold. And this morning we wake up, and I let it drip all night, and the hot is not working any longer. And the toilet is not filling, so the toilet froze up too. So I have a heater in there right now, or a blow dryer. And I'm trying to heat up that pipe.
This was us during the really crazy snowstorm we got in Texas, February 2021. We were living in a fixer-upper, and I was also trying to work from home. I like our neighborhood because it's kind of peaceful. Like, we're not on a main road, you know? Hey!
They're all getting sprouts.
Mm-hmm. They all are. Where's
Are you
this
excited?
one?
Well, I'll have to look back one day at these memories and laugh at it and just be like, wow, that was crazy. it's not that bad for us compared to a lot of folks because we still have everything we need. And yeah, a lot of people were without power. A lot of people have broken pipes, water pipes. So, you know, they're dealing with water in their house everywhere, and we haven't had anything break. So we're grateful, right?
Yes.
We've lost the internet several times, but it's on right now.
I know. Oh, I gotta catch up on this news here.
I picked up our new tub today. I don't know what year it is. I think it's really old. There's the feet. It came with all of the plumbing. Oh, there's a couple pieces that we don't have, but we can use a lot of it. That's expensive right there when it was new. So I am dragging this tub into the bathroom, which is very heavy. It's probably 350 pounds. This one is 54 inches. The other one was 60 inches. So this is a little bit shorter, but I think it'll look good in our bathroom.
How's your back?
It's not bad. It slides good. If you had to lift it, whoo.
So you can slide it?
Yeah, I can slide it on these. I'm gonna get this underneath you here.
You're just gonna keep doing that till you get it in?
Yep. Do you want to get in it first? I already went in it once.
Oh yeah?
Ah, this is great. This is wonderful. Oh, my back feels good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Are you happy about your purchase?
Yeah, I want to see if you are. Go ahead. You never leave your shoes on.
You're gonna clean it better.
Mm-hmm.
It feels weird getting in a tub with shoes on. Ow. Dwindling back here. Okay. Well, I'll just have to make it work, huh?
Does it feel smaller?
I can't remember. But
It looks so cool. Put your feet over the edge.
it doesn't.
You can't even reach. How'd you do it before? What do you say? So far, so good?
I think so.
Aw, look at the cute little strawberry seedlings starting to sprout. They were so tiny, but I was really excited to actually be trying to grow a strawberry plant from actual seeds. Ever wonder what to do with toilet paper rolls instead of just throwing them in the trash? I actually turned them into a crafting project to help me get some seedlings ready for the garden beds. Since we were on a budget, I did my best to be creative instead of spending a lot of money on gardening tools and things.
Hey! I didn't recognize you guys. I was like...
I turned these rolls into individual seedling trays and then would compost them after the seedlings were planted in the garden. We filled up the raised beds, 2 4x8 and 2 4x4 beds with 3 cubic yards of planting soil. Yay! It was so exciting to have our soil delivered.
You gotta go look at your dirt. Beautiful. Smells good too.
I heard from other gardeners to put cardboard down on the grass and then place your soil on top. This essentially kills the grass and gives you a nice surface to build your garden beds. But then I took it a step further, as you'll see.
Do you see this? That's gross. I'm gonna put that in here. Well, this is really gross.
For several months, I saved all our food scraps to add to the garden and be food for our new wonderful soil. The problem was that it was really gross and stinky. I'm sure there could have been a better way to do this, but I just wanted to get it done as quick as possible. Using a shovel, though, seemed to work a lot better than only using my hands. Yuck! I feel like vomiting watching this footage back. Gross!
It smells so bad. I put all of our food scraps down, hoping the worms will come up into our garden, and then I'm going to put some soil on top of this. It's gross. Does it still smell pretty bad? Can you still smell it?
No.
You can't? I got all our food scraps buried under. This was leftover potting soil or planting soil from last fall that I'm just trying to do something with. This is gonna take forever, it looks like. The moment of truth, our first dump.
That's only the first one.
We're working backwards a little bit.
It always happens that way with me.
And we flipped the garden bed, the raised bed over here, so he can level out the ground because it was higher on the right side, right here, and then it was like slanting down, so. You're definitely slower than me.
Me?
Uh-huh.
It's true.
Oh, you're so strong. Beautiful soil we got, huh?
It was a lot of work filling up these garden beds with soil, but it turned out so good. And look, you can see the cardboard underneath it showing through. Over time, though, it composted back into the ground. We also saved a bunch of leaves and decided to place them on top of the soil to act as a covering, kind of like with my worm bin. Later, we ended up just using wood chips. Either way, both are great food and fertilizer for all the living things in the soil.
We can actually put more leaves on
gonna
top too, because we have leaves, right? Like crushed up leaves. We could do that. Oh, this is heavy.
Got enough?
Oh yeah, this makes it easier than with my hands. You're way better at this than I am. So now we have a nice little pathway in between our garden beds. So nice and cushy. And the rains are gonna come. What kind of junk did you bring home this time?
This was taken out of a house from the 40s. This is
cool.
a Ventahood. Whoa!
What?
It just started going crazy when you walked out. Look how fast it's going. This thing would barely turn, and I sprayed a bunch of oven cleaner on it and WD-40. Not together, but one at a time. And look at it. This is about 70 years old probably. There's my motor wheel. It's all primed and painted. So the stove can be pushed all the way to the wall, of course, because this is out further. I have a lot of work to do still, but I want to like repaint everything and refinish it. And
So you're putting it up higher.
Yep.
Oh, I think that looks better. Much better. What about you?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good right there. I mean, even if we have to, we can go higher, but I wouldn't want to go any lower. With the help of the wifey, I just put this up. It's just temporary because I want to take it all apart and repaint it, sand it down. I'll probably strip all the paint off and sand it down nice, take all the chrome off and everything, and put that back on later. I don't know when I'm going to get to that project, but I wanted to just get it up so we could try it out first. One side of where a light fixture goes together, and then there's the other side, is broken off. I don't know if I can get another fixture compatible to that or not, but anyway, the fan motor and everything are up here above this. And you can see where it's all nicely painted white up in there. That's the only thing that I cleaned up and repainted because it was just caked in there. I was going to do the whole thing, but then I realized I had to stop and deal with that another day. Big job. No, not enough time right now. Let's see how this sounds. It starts out slow in the beginning, but I have been running it recently, so hopefully it'll just go fast. Yep, it sounds like it's charging pretty good. There's the woman of the house, the queen.
Fix my kitchen.
Yeah, so she's getting a real kitchen in here soon. Isn't that cool? That thing's powerful. All these wires, I'm gonna take care of them, but I have to take them apart and then hook it back up. That's a motor, man. That thing is a beast. We're gonna get a real stove, but you know, for now, our stove is just very simple, small ones. Now I realize if I want it to be compatible with that, it's gonna have to be a lot wider.
The other one looks better, so snip. It has been about 3.5 weeks since I planted these strawberry seeds. You can see this one right here still has a little seed at the end. They're still little babies, so don't mess with them. Don't keep them in the sun too long. Don't transplant them yet. They take a while. Patience is key.
Aw, how cute! We have our first little true leaf.
Make 32 square boxes. This is a 4x8 garden bed, and we are going to attempt square foot garden.
Mark it in one line for every foot.
Okay, so you're going foot by foot.
Yep. Now we gotta go over here. Same thing. So on the outside here, the outside of that.
3 feet, 2 feet, 1 feet.
And then you just leave a little bit of room to put the twine under it.
Underneath it, garden twine.
And it's green.
I like it. It's a great color. All right, you got the one side tied down. Oh, you're gonna go all the way down?
And I'm gonna get her a little bit tight.
One thing to keep in mind if you also decide to have a square foot garden is the kind of twine you use. The one we used here didn't last us that long and we had to replace it.
Third row. And that actually makes 4 rows. Now we're going the 4 feet route. There you go. 8 boxes.
See, if we had all of the nails, I would have just kept going right here.
Oh, going all the way across this time. All right, it's coming together. Almost done, huh?
Yeah.
Just a couple more. I replanted my leggy tomatoes, so this is what they kind of look like. But I redid these ones, so they all look, I replanted them. Okay, I'm gonna start some seed here in our square foot garden, 4x8. I have spinach, and this is arugula. Labels, spinach and arugula, my gloves, some seed starting mix, and some biotone starter. Okay, I made 9 holes, and I put some of this biotone starter in with the seed starting mix. So you can kind of see my holes, they're not that great. So you can see that biotone starter right there. I'm gonna mix it up with the seed starting mix, and we're gonna plant the spinach in this square foot. There's the seed right there, right there. So those are 9 seeds. I've got my spinach in these 2 squares. Now I'm getting ready to do the arugula, and I've got 16 holes in each square. Time to plant. Here's the garden bed, 4x8. Here's all the arugula. So here's some of the spinach. There. So here are the red little radishes. I got 16 in each of those squares. And then I've got the Korean, like the little radishes, the Korean radishes. So I got 9 and 9. And then I got the larger Korean radishes here. So I've got 4 and 4. So we've got our peas coming out. And we've got their trellises ready for them. I think there's, yeah, there's 8 and then 8 in each.
Hey there, we'd love for you to check out our newly designed website at journeydowntheroad.com. You can easily search for whatever category or topic you're interested in and read more about our little pine cottage. Get the inside scoop about our story and how we've lived simply in small spaces and how you can too. See how we've also built a handmade home with reclaimed and salvaged materials. Thanks for joining us on this journey.